What's up everybody, this is Danny and I'm here in Singapore taking a look at the brand new Oppo N3. Now this is the successor to the N1, which had that signature rotatable camera, so you can get full resolution even if you're taking a front-facing camera shot. The core principles of the N1 with the rotatable camera are still here, and it does get a bump up in resolution, but it has a brand new trick, and this thing is completely motorized, which is awesome. Now you can move it by hand as well, you do not have to use the motorized feature at all, but there are a couple of different applications to this motorized camera swivel, and I will show you that later on in this video. The design language is pretty much the same as the N1. You get the nice chamfered edges still, you get that nice industrial grade aluminum alloy frame, which makes it feel very solid and sturdy in the hand. But the 3.5mm headphone jack is on the right hand side along with the volume rocker switch, and on the opposite side you'll find the power button, and you'll also find the dual SIM card slot, and one of them actually doubles as the SD card expansion, expandable up to 128GB. The bottom now has a see-through lip, which has a purpose because the skyline notification lives there, so even if you have your phone flipped upside down, you will be able to see that pulsing light. Now on the back, there used to be a square on the N1 which had a touch panel, but that is no longer there. Now it is replaced with a button, and that button actually doubles as a fingerprint scanner, and you can put up to 5 different fingerprints if you want to, and since it is a physical button, you can actually unlock the phone with it and control the camera features. So here is a quick example. You can control the motorized portion of the camera with this back gesture button area. The display on the N3 is a 5.5-inch 1080p display with 403 pixels per inch, and it is covered by Gorilla Glass 3. And on first impressions, I really like the display. I think it's nice and bright, it's got great color replication, decent contrast, and it's got great viewing angles as well. So pretty much typical of what most Oppo devices are like. The Find 7 had a great display as well, and so did the N1. So this one is traditional, it does not disappoint on the display side. The N3 is being powered by the Snapdragon 801 processor that is clocked at 2.3 GHz with 2 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal storage as well, running Android 4.4.4 with ColorOS 2.0. Since this is a camera-centric device, let's take a look at some of the software and features on the N3. Now this is very similar to the software that we've seen on Oppo devices before, but the most standout feature here is Auto Panorama. You just hit that button once and you watch that rotating camera go to work, and this is pretty amazing. It takes a very smooth panorama all the way around, so if you're one of these panorama fans, you're gonna love this feature. Look at how smooth it is, and it's working great here looking at this Singapore landscape. Let's take a look at a couple other features here. The one thing I've noticed is double exposure, so you actually take 2 pictures here so you can get the best exposure you can get on the picture, and also the Ultra HD mode, which we enjoyed on the Find 7 and the 7A, where you take a picture here and it takes multiple pictures and stitches them into a 50 megapixel shot. So you're going to get the best resolution you can get, and even if you zoom in here, let's say on the street, look at how much detail there still is. So very nice that they moved this over to the N3. The OClick Bluetooth controller also gets an upgrade. Naturally, this is called OClick 2.0, and you can control a lot of features with your camera on the N3. Now, the cool thing is they made it very easy to pair up. They made an OClick app, so I thought it was a little bit more difficult on the N1, but here's just one click and you are ready to go. And you can control the rotating camera portion, of course, by pushing up. It rotates very slowly, but if you actually click on it on each side over here, then you can flip the camera very fast. So if you are using this as a remote shutter, you can. So if you have this somewhere else, you can control the shutter with that OClick 2.0. So these two combined, then you can step up your selfie game and you will be a complete selfie boss. So what do you guys think about the Oppo N3? I think this is a great progression from the N1. Everything is upgraded here, and that motorized camera portion is very, very cool, and I can't wait to get my hands on this a little bit more and test the camera further and give you a full review. So I hope you enjoyed the first look and impressions of the Oppo N3. Make sure you watch my first impressions of the R5. That is the thinnest smartphone in the world right now. So let me know what you guys think and leave a comment in the comment section below. And make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new to the channel. And I thank you for watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Signing out from Singapore.